Don't drop my bike. Okay, she's pretty sturdy. Welcome to summer.
Did you get it?
I did. Now what? Doesn't the whole thing just come up? No.
Ooh. She fancy.
I am going to be off-roading.
Off-roading.
On-roading? You never know. It does say A.
A, B. Oh, it did say that there's a 1 and a 2. Alright, so we're unboxing Ellie's Specialized Globe. It's a new bicycle that they've recently brought out. And we happened to see it online and thought it'd be really cool to have. It's multi-use. She has had a lot of fun online and ordered her little accessories.
Yes.
She has accessorized her globe, so
we're going to see if it all fits. I hope I just ordered the right stuff. But it does say start here,
yeah,
so...
I'll say we should start there. There you go.
Alright, done. Alright, you get the rest of it then.
So anyway, I get the fun part.
Look! Here comes the neighborhood. Mine maybe say, here goes the neighborhood.
Here goes the neighborhood. Alright.
Oh, I've got pedals. And they're nice flat ones too, with a bell.
With a bell.
Alright, so I'll just be over here with my, let me know when it's pedals and bell time. I'll be here. Keep your bike box for future transport. Okay, great.
Perfect.
So there you go. Oh, well, I can't do that.
That's possibly going to go in the trash.
No, it's not. I need that in case I'm overtaking on a bike path. Because I will be.
Here's your tools.
Here's my charger.
Here's your tools.
Hey, me with a charger bike.
That's all you
Thank
need.
you.
So.
I mean, you ride a motorcycle, it does all the work too. I mean, that's what a lot of people think anyways. I think I just put the pedals on and we're ready to go.
Ready to go?
Wow, it's a bit tall. Nice big seat. I like
Does
it.
that mean it's for big bumps?
It's called Comfort.
That's a light. You can even adjust it. LED light.
Oh, I know.
Sweet. Be able to do night rides. Oh, I'm gonna have to change your brakes. All right. First things first.
Alright, well, we know about me blowing off the pedals.
Okay, keep going. You got this.
Yeah, I know that, but it doesn't just screw on, so you gotta hold it still.
Okay, don't do that. Just screw it in first.
Yeah, but it's actually not that easy.
It actually is.
Well, I've got fingernails on, and that's what I was trying to do, and it wasn't working.
Well, now it's working.
It is actually.
Look at that.
Hang on, did I do
Bloody
it?
genius.
I thought I got it in.
Okay, now you're good. So now you need a tool. See how it stopped turning?
Yep. Alright.
Yeah, you're good.
Am
Do this, you're righty tighty.
What? Am I? Oh no.
Other way. See, this is the hard thing. We actually just learned the lifty, loosey, righty tighty, and I got a backwards thread. It's gonna really throw us through a loop
Honestly.
here. There you go. Look at that. You're amazing. No. Yeah.
Pretty tight. Like it tight. Will you peel those off because they're going to bother me? Well, I just can't get under it. I need a thin nail.
So the only thing I'm going to contribute here is that in America they put this brakes backwards. So I'm changing the brakes. Australian
I found the key. Look, it's got a little smiley face right here.
Oh yeah.
And then you go like that. Boom, keys. What's this for? Should I pull it?
Oh, that's gonna pull the battery off. Don't pull it.
Oh.
Okay. Well, what are we accessorizing?
We're accessorizing the front. So basically, you're just going to put those on like that. There is a Specialized S right there.
Oh.
I only just saw it there.
Big no.
Oh, perfect. That should hold up.
How easy was it to put together?
Oh my god, it was together. I just had to put basically the handlebars on and put the stem in. That was it. So it has like A, B, C, 1, 2, 3, like kind of gets all of it. So
Okay, so this is
when you order it, it's super easy, and I would even feel confident with Ellie. doing.
Yeah, I actually had that and you were trying to correct it.
Yeah.
Right, this is going to be a little bit more tricky because we want to make sure it's done right. This is the rear.
What is it?
They call it a pannier. Pannier?
Oh yeah.
Basically your rear bar holder. So picture this on there.
You're getting way above your forehead of your thing, so
I know, but I'm too excited and this is...
actually worried over it.
Oh, Annie, you want to go ride on bikes together? It's too deep for you. I'm gonna have to put the drinks in that one. Just think of the things I can put in these carry cases. Normally I'm like to carry all the stuff. It's the mom thing. Now I've got the bike to put all the things. Wow, why do you have such a weird posture? That's not how women ride their bicycles.
Elbows up? Are you gonna be elbows up?
I'm gonna elbow you. All right, and that's on two, and then you just pull that and it releases.
Yeah.
Okay, she's on, and I've got the safety net. Okay. Whoa, this is really hard.
I think I would rather you, I'm gonna just make the choice because we're gonna take your right hand off and we're gonna have you only have access to the rear brake. It's gonna be safer. I don't think that you need to have a handful of front brakes.
Where is my bell gonna be? Because I want to make sure we got
We're not.
access to that.
I don't know that we're gonna put the bell on.
Yes, we are. When I'm overtaking on a passing lane, on a bike lane at the beach, I'm gonna need it. Okay, so we are obviously getting some work done in the back, clearing trees. When we first moved here, we couldn't see kind of past that first tree. Woods and trees and vines and all kinds of stuff. So it's pretty nice to open it up. We would love to have cows and pasture back here. So we are starting the process of the clearing and then get into kind of the grass and the whole bit, but it should look really nice. It'll be a nice view. Our neighbors have kind of like, you know, this dreamy pasture over there, so we're hoping that our yard will look somewhat like that in the future. So hopefully a pool because it's 1 million degrees here, and then some beautiful pastures, some animals, raise our own beef, and we got the chickens, so hopefully start some gardens here soon too. So that's the plan. Ready? Ready. Let's do this. See ya.
At Mountain Motorsports, we live by the principle of greatly exceeding expectations in everything we do. This mission has earned us the ability to represent 12 of the world's leading powersports brands as one of the largest powersports group in the nation. We are a deeply passionate and competitive team. We are a proud employer of over 300 people across 9 locations in 3 states. A typical day at Mountain Motorsports goes beyond powersports sales and service. We truly believe in having fun while we serve others. Every member of our team takes pride in learning from and growing one another. We are never afraid to be imaginative, experimental, and bold. There's no other company in the industry with such a high regard for investing in its team and its future. As growth-minded industry leaders in powersports, we know the importance of discovering extraordinary new talent to join our expanding team. If you strive to exceed expectations and are devoted to excellence, Mountain Motorsports is the place for you.
Did you get the boot?
No, the tape broke my toe.
Let's tell the real story.
Okay, fine. So, we were on the tramp. I went up to dunk, hit Tate's shin, and broke my toe.
So what were you trying to do?
I was trying to poster him. But I still made it, so that's all that counts.
Why are we postering on the trampoline?
Because it's fun and
You
there's
get better
nothing
dunks. You're just so.
Yeah.
You get those contacts.
I get the contacts on everybody.
You got a lot of contact.
Yeah. Yeah.
So,
as
what
you
is
can
it?
see.
A broken pinky toe.
Yeah.
And they put you in this massive boot.
I know.
What's the recovery time on that?
It's a week, but I've had it for 2 days. 5 days.
Yeah, he said about a week just to give your foot a little rest.
It's 5 days.
Hopefully it'll be good.
It's 5 days. Start
5 days,
now.
countdown. Yeah. You can't, it's hard to parent your puppy.
Tate and Kiah are being super keen to ride all week, so yeah, ready to get out there and let them ride. And this track's pretty fun. It's got a lot of rollers, kind of like jumps that I feel Kiah can learn a lot on. There's a big one that Tate can sand. So yeah, we've had a lot of rain, and they've kind of lipped everything up, so I'm excited to see what it looks like. You're real rigid right that. Now like that. See how it just moves a little bit? Okay, let's get that down. Practice, work on that. For you to go from here to literally up here, you have to get that right, okay? You always ask me what can you do better? That's what we're gonna work on. Get that part, because once you get that part, every jump out here, every turn, everything like that will be so much easier. You'll be awesome. You start just, you be really rigid, and you're rigid with your feet, okay? So,
I'm trying to grip the bike.
huh? Well, you grip with your knees, baby girl, and in your thigh, like in here, like in your inner thighs, like you grip here and you grip in here. Out here is all loose. Everything is loose, and you get it to go like that. Okay? Stand like that, and see how it is. Like, see how Dad can move the motorcycle? Now grip it, and like don't let me. See when it does that? So every time you go this way or this way, any little movement and your bike goes like this, like it's like everything. Where if the bike moves and you become one with it, okay? Like become one. Now I can move the bike and I'm not messing you up, okay? I know it's hard, but work on that, okay? Just work on that today and you'll be fine. Fast enough, but when you come out and then you start to transition onto the front brake, just commit, get that foot out. Like destroying, you see what you do to your boots, right? See how much you destroy it on your right foot. Get your foot either on the peg on your balls of your feet, use the rear brake, and then get off of the rear brake, and then get your foot out. I actually don't think you need, especially as slow as you're going, you do not need any rear brake right there. You can come out of that turn and then control the whole turn and the entry with the front brake. And then just get your foot out. Get out and get the thing to thing, and then let the bike flow through the turn, and you'll actually be good. Up one more gear. into this position and you go into a tucked position. It's your scared position. Baby girl, you can only go from one position. Stay standing. When you go from that position, you can only go forward, okay? When you go off that face, I can't lift you right now, but when that bike starts to go up like that, you follow it. Follow the plane of it. Don't go backwards. Keep this like this, okay? And then just stay like that. That was perfect. You were really good speed-wise. You just a little bit more speed, but let's try to lose the pulling back at the end of the jump. Go with the jump. Go with it. And if help comes in faster, and then carrying that speed rather than having to go brap, 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 brap off the face, come in a little bit more speed and start to understand the speed going off of it, okay? You're close, you're getting it, but let's keep working on it, okay? Stand up, go, stand, go! Try to do it a little bit more natural. No fast movements, just be real smooth. Don't go like real fast. You're doing what your mom would do. Don't do that. Have fun. Come on. Just go forward a little earlier, okay? That was much better. Your speed and how you use your throttle, much better. I want you to do that over here. You're still doing rap, 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 and you're trying to rip the bars off the face. Try to carry the speed in and be nice and smooth, okay? Work on being smooth. Really struggling on this one. The second one, you're actually getting better, much better. You're getting to the point where the next one, where you're getting better at carrying momentum and then staying like head over the crossbar. The first one, you're still really sketchy on your gear, like you're shifting right on the face. I don't like that. Okay, I want you to get your gear much earlier than that. So when you go roll, then shift, okay? Then you're on 85, you've got plenty of gas to go from there over to the next one. And then we just gotta get you loose. Gotta get you loose, okay? You're still...
I don't have to control the bike.
Well, I promise you, what you're doing and how you're tensing up and you feel a part of that when you're like, oh, I got that bike. What you're doing is you're every little movement that you do with the bike is going with you, okay? You want that motorcycle, you want to be in control of the motorcycle, but you want to control it with your feet more, okay? You're really rigid from your knees to here. You're very rigid. You're really stiff. We want to get that, like, get it to the point where you almost like where you just loosen up and you can just go like this. Right now you're like this, like you're like that. You want to be able to go like this, okay? Dude, it is hot. You hot yet? I thought we're done with motocross. And hot summer days in the motocross. Where else would you want to be, right? Where else would you want to be?
I know.
Yeah, so obviously working with Kiah. She's been looking at this double forever and I'm like, let's do it, you know, like it's driving me nuts. And she just needs to be repetitive, you know, like you tell her something, she kind of does it and then she reverts back. And so it's just, let's try to repeat. So what makes it really hard for me with Kiah is that she really wants to do it and really wants to do it well. And so she kind of gets frustrated and so you start to battle a little bit the frustration of her wanting to do it so good and then but yet not taking on the information. What am I doing? But then when you tell her what she's doing, she's not necessarily processing it to do it. So today, this is actually probably the first time that we've really repetitively done something. So hopefully we can make a little headway. And then the problem is we're probably not gonna fix it today. But you just like, it's like little things, like a little improvement today, a little improvement tomorrow, and hopefully then we can fix. She's just really rigid, like from her feet to her hips. She's just super rigid on the bike, and every little movement that the face does or the bike does, you know, like even if she does any kind of upper body movement, that bike is connected to her feet and it moves, you know. For me, what's hard is you're actually trying to find ways that the light bulbs go off. And
I was gonna say, it's lack of understanding.
and it's easy to do it, it's easy to show her, and we've tried everything, to be honest, but it's just, now it's like, let's try to break it down and make it work, like I worked with her on a dirt jumper, and she started to do it right, and then I'm like thinking today it would cross over, but it hasn't, and so anyway, we'll just keep working on it and get it going.
It's kind of like you can dance on a motorcycle, but will not dance.
If I choose not to, actually.
But can you? This
I don't know, because I just don't do it. I'm not a dancer.
Exactly. But are you? You could be.
Could be. One day. Next body.
You're such an ass.
Last time you went up one more gear than you need to. You only, you come out of there and go up one gear, not 2 gears. Okay? And then when you land, go back down that one gear. I want you to rely on your throttle, okay? So your body position maintains that plane, so your head over the crossbar, feet nice and loose when we can get our booties moving and dancing, and then you use the throttle. So when the bike goes in, what happens when the bike goes into the jump phase? Bike goes down, right? Yeah. Okay, so if you start using this throttle, get that suspension to go down on the way, and then when it comes back up, it's just about maintaining this over here, and then everything else you're dancing, okay? So instead of having to do it with your arms and your hands and your feet and trying to make the bike go like this all the time, don't you worry about doing that, okay? Make the throttle do that, okay? The throttle, and it doesn't mean that you want the throttle to go rah on the face. If you just start coming in a little bit more speed, the bike will start to work, and then you start to becoming one with it, okay? All right. I want you to work on stopping for that inside, okay? The skill that it takes to land and get that bike to stop is the same skill. It's the same skill set, because what you're doing is you're laning and you're bracing, and then you're not doing, you're forgetting what happens in the next bit. You want to land easy on the front brake, down the gear, and then get the bike to turn, okay? There. You want to get that bike turned, and you want to be here. Because what it does is it might feel slow, and it's 100% slower than you trying to knock whoever is in the wall in China over here down. But get that thing turned and go fast from here all the way down that straightaway. Normally I don't want you to stop, but if it takes you stopping to get to here, I want you to stop and get to here. Yeah, jump in. Did you hear the line? All right. When you do it and you get that thing, see how there's a line starting to come in now? Yeah. So work on that. You roosted me that last one. Let's do 3 like that, where you get it and then you make that point straight. And then when you do that, and then we'll be done. Does that feel better? You like that? Yeah. That was really good. That was awesome. The things that it takes and the technique that it takes to stay standing, get the bike to turn, stay standing through there, it's all just little things that Daddy's trying to implement to get that movement. And once you start to get that and you start to understand it more, then you start jumping like that, okay? They're starting to do what I'm saying, which is kind of fun because they get it turned and then they go. Stay standing! Kiah gets really, she's like her mom. She just wants to do it and starts rushing it, and she's gets it perfect, and then literally just comes in, forgets everything, but just wants to get it done, right?
opened the throttle.
You didn't come in too fast.
Sat down.
Well, what you did is you grabbed a handful as you're trying to turn. Dad wasn't there to stop you going over there, so then you just got and grabbed the handful. I can't stand in all these turns to tell you where to get on the gas. There you go. Let's end that on a good one.
Yeah.
You want to go back now? We're good? I think you're good. Huh? Well, then end it on a good one. Turn. See the line? We're good, and that's it. You can't be scared of slowing the bike down. I know that we want momentum, but there's a time and a place, and you got to get it turned before you go. When you go from, let's call it like when you're drawing lines, when you got to go to the dots, what do they call it? What do you call it when you do the dot drawings?
Oh, the dot game?
Yeah.
Gotta get to the next number.
Okay, so when you go from 1 to 2 to 3, you can't just cut, right? You gotta try to draw the shapes, you know, and it's same as moto. You just gotta try to draw the shapes and try to make it so that sometimes you gotta give up a little here to make the next one straighter and more momentum, okay? It's not about faster in every turn. At the very, very high level, you're starting to go, okay, how can you get a 10th here and a 10th there, you know? You actually probably gain a second in the turn, but you lose 3 in the next turn.
Yeah.
That doesn't add up, right?
No.
Seriously, even in those 2 turns, like you're so much better that it's probably 2 seconds.
Yeah.
Good job. All right, solid day. It was fun. Kiah always gives me a hard time. She always wants a lot of information and always kind of like seeks more. Sometimes you really need her just to be repetitive and ride before you can start loading her with some stuff. So today was like one of the first days that we started to back up a little bit and start to, you know, feed her a little more information and not let her do too much of the track and just start narrowing it down to some sections. So yeah, it seems fun. Always makes me, you know, smile when I see her smiling and feeling like she accomplished something, you know. And she's already kind of got more affinity for it and wants to kind of send one of the tabletops now and things like that. So yeah, just sometimes it's the little things that make the biggest difference, you know, and at all different levels. So overall, solid day in the swamp of Florida. Man, it's brutal. Like, funny, you know, like once upon a time you think that sweating motocross, you know, outdoor days are done, but really in some ways they're just getting begun. So we'll see. It's fun though.
He can relax, he can